Good morning everyone. I am Rajni from DBS IT College, Kavali. My branch is ECE and my subject is Electronics Measurements and Instrumentation. Sorry, this is the second year subject, Analog Communications and Systems. So here, last class I was explained noise, what are the types of the noise. So today I am going to give the explanation about envelope of narrowband noise plus sine wave. So before going to the topic, I am giving the definition for envelope detector in noise. The noise is in FM AM receiver is called as the noise is in AM receiver is called as envelope detector. So here the envelope of narrowband noise plus sine wave. First we have to see the noise in AM receiver using envelope detector. So we define the envelope detector in noise in terms of noise. So noise is in AM receiver is also called as envelope detector. So here we can take this block diagram. This is the noisy model of an AM receiver. So here this S of t is the function of the double sideband full carrier. So this is the double sideband full carrier. So S of t. Here we are applying the Gaussian noise, that is the W of t. So it is front-end receiver noise. So here mixing of S of t and W of t, then this W of t is connected to the band pass filter. So in the band pass filter we can take here X of t is adding of S of t and W of t, but here the Gaussian noise W of t is filtered and we can take the noise in the receiver side. So here this filtered by using this band pass filter, then X of t is equal to S of t plus N of t. Then this X of t is output. So the band pass filter output is connected to the envelope detector. So here we can get this is the Y of t. So in Y of t, even though it's having any DC component is there, so that will be filtered by using this capacitor. So this is the DC blocking component or DC blocking capacitor or DC blocking capacitor. Then we can get the Y naught of t. So here in the Y naught of t is equal to, we can take the scaled version of M of t plus noise. That means here this is the message signal plus noise. So for the AM receiver, double sideband full carrier, double sideband full carrier, waveform, we have to take S of t is equal to AC into 1 plus Ka M of t cos 2 pi fct. Here we define the Ka is equal to, it is the amplitude sensitivity constant, amplitude sensitivity. So that we define the Ka is equal to 1 by AC all inverse. So this is the noisy model of AM receiver. So this is the prediction of SNR, signal to noise ratio, or input signal to noise ratio. So we represented is the SNR suffix I. So this is the That is the pre-detection of signal to noise ratio or input signal to noise ratio. So that S of t is the function of the AM signal. So S of t is equal to AC into 1 plus Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct. So we expand this equation, AC multiplied with cos 2 pi fct. So AC cos 2 pi fct plus AC into Ka m of t into cos 2 pi fct. So that is the second term. AC Ka m of t into cos 2 pi fct. So for these two terms, we can write the average power. So for individually we can take here AC cos 2 pi fct. So for that, the average power is AC square by 2. So for AC Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct, that is the information bearing component. So for this, the power is AC square Ka square into P by 2. So this P is the noise power of message. So this we can calculate here average power. So that average power I will write here. The average power is equal to AC square by 2 plus AC square Ka square by 2 into P. Here we can take the common term AC square by 2 into 1 plus Ka square by 2. That is the 1 by 2 is common. AC square is also common. So AC square by 2 here. And we can write the remaining terms are Ka square into P. So that is the S of t is equal to AC square by 2 1 plus Ka square P. Next, therefore, what is the average power for full AM signal S of t? So that we can write here E of S square of t is equal to AC square by 2 into 1 plus Ka square into P. So here, this is the, for full AM signal, we can write the average power. And noise power over bandwidth, that is the transmission bandwidth. So for this equation we can write here, E of n square of t is equal to n0 into Bt. So here, this is the average noise power, and here this Bt is the bandwidth transmission. So that is the noise power over the bandwidth. E of n square of t is equal to n0 into Bt. So here we define finally what is the prediction of SNR or SNR input is equal to E of S square by t by E of n square of t. Sorry, that is equal to AC square into 1 plus Ka square P. Already we derived here. That is the E of S square of t. So this I will write here. AC square 1 plus Ka square into P by 2 N0 into Bt. So this is the prediction of SNR or input SNR. Next. Sorry. The output SNR or post detection of SNR, or we can write SNR O. That is the SNR output. For this, the band pass filter output we can take after the band pass filter. Here we can get the Y of t. So this X of t, after combining of this, here we can take S of t plus N of t, and here we can take the Y of t. So this Y of t is the output. So for that we can calculate the powers. X of t is equal to S of t plus N of t. So this is from after band pass filter we can write this equation. We know the S of t and N of t. So S of t is equal to AC into 1 plus Km of t cos 2 pi fct. So this is the N of t. So this is N of t. So already we defined the last class. Noise function is Na of t, that is the in-phase component plus minus quadrature component. So that I substitute here. So Na of t into cos 2 pi fct minus Nq of t into sin 2 pi fct. So here this AC Ka M of t cos 2 pi fct. So already I will take directly here common term is the AC cos 2 pi fct. So these two terms here I compress one term only. So here AC is the common and AC Ka M of t is the common. For here Ni of t is the common. So for this we can take the cos 2 pi fct. This is the first term. The remaining term is NQ of t sin 2 pi fct. Next, the output of envelope detector. So this is the envelope detector. So here after band pass filter we can get x of t. So that is here x of t. Then envelope detector, that output is the y of t. So y of t is equal to envelope detector of the x of t. So here envelope detector, if there is any filters, so that's why we are using this circuit. Series diode in RC filter. So this diode is connected in series connection and this RC filter we are using here. So then the y of t is equal to under the square root of AC plus AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t whole square plus Nq square of t. So this is the y of t. Then that is this y of t is the output of an ideal envelope detector. So here we can note one thing. An ideal envelope detector, it is the insensitive. So insensitive means the phase is not considered. So here the phase is not considered. That we can remember here. Assume that the signal is much larger than the noise. The signal is much larger than the noise. So here for post detection of SNR, we take the y naught of t is equal to under the square root of AC plus AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t whole square plus Nq square of t. So this y naught of t value, so we can take the approximation value. For that approximation we can take here under the square root of, we can assume this. So a square plus b square is equal to a. When it was possible? So when a is equal to b, then that approximate value is equal to a. So here we can assume likewise y of t is equal to AC plus AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t whole square plus Nq square of t. So in place of a, this total term, that is the AC plus AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t. In place of b, we can take here Nq square of t. Then it is approximate equal to y of t is equal to AC plus AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t. So here we define the individual terms where AC is the DC component and AC into Ka into M of t is the signal component and Ni of t is the in-phase noise component. So here for DC component we can take envelope detector. So this is the DC component. So the envelope detector, here we can take this capacitor. What is the purpose of this capacitor means DC blocking capacitor. DC blocking capacitor. That means what? Here this DC component will be removed here. So here the remaining two terms are we having the signal component and in-phase noise component. So these two are required for the output SNR. So here finally we can take this output is the y naught of t. So y naught of t is equal to the scaled version of M of t plus noise. Here the scaled version of M of t is the AC Ka M of t plus Ni of t. So the noise Ni of t. So in phase component only. Here for this AC Ka M of t, the average power we can take the scaled version, that is the AC square Ka square by 2 into P, where this P is the noise power of the message. So this is the noise power of the message is P, that is total we can take AC square Ka square by 2, where for this in-phase component noise, that average noise, in phase component noise. That is equal to N naught omega W. So this is the N naught is the noise power and this is the bandwidth. So this is the average powers. So then we can write here, therefore AC square into Ka square by 2 into P by the average power is the N naught into W. So simplify this, we can get the output SNR. So SNR output is equal to AC square Ka square into P by 2 N naught W. So this is the post detection of SNR or SNR output. This SNR output, it will be working at two conditions only. What are the two conditions? These are the two conditions. So the first one is the where the SNR is high, that is much larger than noise, that is using approximation. So here we can take SNR is high. SNR is high, that we have to consider the approximation value. And another condition is the Ka. Ka is adjusted for 100%. Ka is adjusted for 100% modulation or less. There is no distortion. So if it is the 100% modulation means there is no distortion. So this is the post detection of SNR or output SNR. Next, another one is the figure of merit. So the figure of merit is defined as is the ratio of signal to noise ratio output to the signal to noise ratio of reference. So here where S of t is equal to AC of 1 plus Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct. Expand these terms, AC into cos 2 pi fct plus AC into Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct. So this first term we can take, that is the for the carrier. So this is carrier AC square by 2. So this term is the information bearing signal. So for these two terms we have to take the average power. So we can take for these two terms average power. For carrier, average power is the AC square by 2. For information bearing signal, the carrier power is the AC square Ka square by 2 into P, where this P is the noise power of message M of t. So that is the noise power of the message. Next, the average power of DSB FC, double sideband full carrier. The average power of double sideband full carrier is equal to S of t is equal to AC square by 2 into 1 plus Ka square into P, where these two are adding after compression that the S of t, that is the average power of DSB FC, is equal to AC square by 2 into 1 plus Ka square into P. Similarly, the average power of noise is N naught into W. So already previous class we defined already. So this is the noise power average value and this is the bandwidth of the transmission signal. Next, the signal to noise ratio reference is equal to AC square into 1 plus Ka square into P by 2 N naught W. Likewise, we define the signal to noise ratio output is equal to AC square Ka square into P by 2 N naught into W. So we define here what is the figure of merit. The figure of merit is equal to the ratio of signal to noise ratio output to the reference. So substitute these two values in the equation. So then AC square into 1 plus Ka square into P by 2 N naught W total divided by this reference signal to noise ratio AC square into Ka square into P by 2 N naught W. So these denominator two terms are cancelled. Then the figure of merit is equal to the Ka square into P by 1 plus k square into p. Here we can remember one thing. What is that? The k square into p is less than or equal to 1. It is always k square into p is less than or equal to 1. Otherwise, it will take the over-modulation. So why? Because of this we are using in the modulation process. So that's why you have to maintain the modulation. So if it is the over-modulation means the signals will be disturbed. So here the figure of merit is always less than 0.5. So for DSB FC, that means double sideband full carrier envelope detector, that the figure of merit is just 0.5 we have to take. Since the noise performance of the envelope detector receiver is always inferior to the DSBSC or coherent detector. So that's why we can take here it's just 0.5. That is the figure of merit. Thank you very much. Please all of you subscribe DBH Talks.